Am I starting from the beginning?
If you like.
Oh, well, welcome here. We're having a few laughs, pre-chat laughs. Welcome to Hotline with Wellington Live. I'm Sean Rush, your host. I'm here with Sarah Jane Seddon, and our hot person in the hot seat for Hotline today is John Fiso. Welcome to the show, John.
Thanks, Sean.
Let's hot him up with a bit of a hot hat. John's a celebrated Wellingtonian, decorated too. I believe you've got you've been recognised by the Prime Minister or the Queen. What have you got there, John?
We've got an ONZM, which is not sort of News Northern Merit. I was Wellingtonian of the Year in 2016 for education.
Nice.
And so, yeah, I've had a few awards.
Nicely. Okay, well, we can talk about those in a minute. What do you do, John? You're a businessman, you're a leader in the Pacific community?
I was a school teacher, to be fair. And I started up in education and then grew some schools and then basically sold out to a public listed company and then set up my own investment company.
Yep.
So that's got a wide-ranging number of things in there. It's a widespread portfolio of property, education, health, hospitality, and wellness.
So when you say education, what does that mean? You run early childhood centres?
By the way, I used to own the New Zealand Institute of Sport and the New Zealand College of Massage, which were three-tier tertiary education institutes across the country, and now we own the Whitby Collegiate in Whitby.
Wow, Sarah Jane.
So you're born and bred here in Wellington. Where's your favourite place, or whereabouts are you from?
I've got to have a shout out for Berrenport because that's where I started.
Berrenport
Primary school, South Wellington Intermediate, and then on to the
I went to South Wellington Intermediate.
Exactly. So that's quality. And we then went to the Creek Street Academy of Learning, along with Thai College. We went to Otago University, Victoria University, postgrad, and then into business.
You went at wrong time with Simon Wolf, were you?
Yes, I was. I think Simon carried my lunch when I used to come from the tuck shop. Yeah.
He always carried my lunch too when I was at council with him. Big guy, Simon. And what are you doing with the Pacific community? I understand that you've got some leadership roles there. Just tell us a little bit of your family history and how you fit in.
Well, I'm a family of 8, so there's a lot of us, and most of us were all in Wellington. But we were 6 of the 8 went to university, which was quite unusual back then. And so I had a police inspector, we had someone who worked for the Ministry of Education, a guy who worked for the TEC, we've got someone in Justice. So we're actually quite a diverse group of families, but the thing is, they did quite well, and that was because they valued education.
Yeah, sure. Sarah Jane.
Being in a family of 8, who was the messiest growing up?
That was probably me, but I had some good role models. My older brother, who became a policeman, and my older sister was a teacher.
So what is the split of siblings? You got more brothers or less sisters?
4 brothers and 4 sisters.
That's 9.
4 including me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Berrenport Primary School. They taught me well.
And where do you fit in?
I'm 5th to oldest.
5th to oldest, the 5th.
Yes.
Nice. Well, I'm number 3 in our family, but they stopped at 4, despite being good Catholics. Okay, so that's a really broad range of businesses. I mean, what's your favourite one? Which is doing the best? Which ones are you a bit nervous about?
I think the reality is you own a business. I mean, I was a teacher, so that's my education was.
Yeah.
I set up my own school.
Yeah.
And so when we started to a public listed company, that gave us some fund. That meant that we could invest in all the elements. So what might be diverse nature of our businesses, but most of them are driven by people. So the health practice, that's dealing with a whole lot of Pacific people in Porirua and Kapiti.
Right.
You're talking about education. We took over a school that was designated closed, and what a fantastic community we had at Whitby Collegiate. Fantastic parents, fantastic teachers, and we're able to just bring a little bit of our experience to grow that school. And now that's a very hugely successful school in Wellington.
What I'm really interested in, John, doesn't sound like there's much of any government kind of tie-up or funding, or is this just you and good people doing good things for their community without getting sort of the bureaucratic hang-ups that you might get with the Ministry of Education, who caused some issues for my early childhood centre?
Well, you've got independent schools, and so Whitby's an independent school.
Yeah.
And I think the reality for that school is that you can harness the power of the community. You can get kids with aspiration, ambition, and the parents want to help out. So that all goes well for education. So
must be great for principal must love you. And the teachers.
I took the principal from my previous school, so
okay.
I convinced her that this would be a good thing to come and join me in this latest venture. So
Nice.
and we're happy that we've got a community behind us and we've got a very successful school now. So that's good.
I have a question from the Facebook page. How scary is it to know that the people in your nation are being exploited, let's say through money, in jobs in New Zealand?
Well, I think it's you're right. If I look at the RSC workers, I think that's an area that we can focus on because they provide benefits back into the Pacific Islands and also for the families here. So, but the current policy settings are starting to change. They're starting to incentivise more bonus structures and things like that. But I think what the basis of that is we just need to make sure that our Pacific kids are more educated. They give them more options, and then they can choose rather than get handed what the option is.
Yeah, awesome answer. Hey John, thanks so much for coming in along with us this afternoon for the hotline with the hot people and the hot hats.
Yeah.
You've been in the hot seat. Any last things you want to say to Wellingtonians?
Oh, look, I think Ross does a good job of bringing a lot of the issues to the community of Wellington. And there's sometimes those issues are pretty tough to talk about.
Yeah.
And so you want to have people that can bring what the general population are thinking.
Yep.
And to be fair, Wellington has got some challenges, and we need to have they're complex issues, yes, but ultimately we need good leadership, and we can't turn away good ideas. Innovation and good ideas add up to a much better functioning city.
There you go, Tory Whanau and councillors. Hope you heard that. John Fiso. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
From me and Sarah, all the best. Cheers, folks.
Cheers. Thank you. Thanks, Box.
You can't beat Wellington on a good day or even a bad day too. You can't beat Wellington, it's a cliche, but nonetheless it's true.